So here's the school, here's the grounds and the building itself. The run is going to start and end in the school fields, but the start finish line is actually just going to be at the gates to enter and exit the field. Let's go through it all in detail. Entrance to the school is going to be from the playground gates on Chadwick Lane. We don't want anyone trying to get to the school through the start finish line school field entrance. We don't want anyone trying to get to the school through reception. So we need signs there to make sure people come through the school gates. Here's the layout for the parking for the car park. I'm planning on trying to achieve this, so whoever's on attendance at the car park should be trying to get this pattern. There's 3 parking lanes at the biggest part of the playground, 2 at the bottom. With this layout, 63 spaces without this 48, without the middle one, that is. I think we should be able to have the middle one, and if we have the cars parked at a jaunty angle like you see in some car parks, that should be fairly easy to achieve. So here's the setup for the field itself. The start finish line is the yellow bit there. As you can see, it's at the gate for the entry of the field. That's quite nice because it means we've got slides already ready for us. We just need to put a bit of a banner on the top, make it look nice. So that's the start finish. It's relatively narrow, but not too narrow, I don't think. So the runners don't all just kind of barge through it together. We need to have a runners kind of line to shepherd them, to keep them the same width as we go back. So the blue marks there, that's the runner's pen. That's where we're going to have runners standing waiting for the race. Try and bring the faster runners to the front, ask them to come to the front. They will anyway. We want the fastest at the front getting progressively slower. That's the kind of plan. So we'll ask runners to do that, maybe put some markers, say, right, okay, if you think you're going to do it in an hour, this kind of area. If you think you're going to do it in an hour and a half, this kind of area. Then, as runners have got ready to collect their race numbers, we get them to come into the pen via that green arrow at the top. Other than that, the crowd can be mulling around in the field here. We'll have the race director in that kind of corner, maybe the timer for people to see. Then we've got first aid stand and any other things like tea and coffee, any burger van or anything else we want to set up, we can set up in the top of the field. In the school itself, the only entrance we're going to be using is the back door next to the porta cabins. We will have people coming to that back door from the car park, / playground, and from the field. Once people come in there, they've got the toilets on the left and right, men's on the left, women's on the right. I think the school toilets should be sufficient, but we may get some portaloos, which would be in the field. Otherwise, we should be okay with the school toilets. The registration desk that I've indicated there in pink is where we're going to have 3 or 4 people who are collecting names, handing out the race numbers, asking if they want to put a bag behind for them, and if they do, put the bag in the classroom behind the registration desk. The 2 classrooms I've circled in yellow, we're going to make those available as changing rooms for men and women. So let's go through the timings for the day. At 6 o'clock I'm going to run the course to make sure that everything's fine, there's no big issues, there's no major blockers. At that point I'll also check the signs that we already have put out if we have, make sure everything's good. 7:30 we'll all meet at the school, start preparing the school ready for the runners to arrive. That will involve quite a few things, so getting the registration set up, getting the changing rooms ready, making sure the toilets and everything are prepared. Outside we'll be setting up the cordoning, getting anyone set up who's arriving, such as the timing company and the first aiders. Registration will then open at 8:40. Marshals should get to the marshalling point for around 9 o'clock. That gives them time to walk a few hundred metres up and down their route to make sure the signage is good, especially in the Ladywood section. The marshals there should get together, just check the routes good for runners. Then they should be ready for the actual race at 9:45ish. The race then starts at 10 with the clean-up team following behind to make sure that no runners are left behind and cleaning up anything which needs to be cleaned up on the way. Around 10:40 I'm expecting us to get our first finishes, with the main group finishing at 10 past 11. We'll have the award ceremony just after 11. Then after that, the marshals can start leaving and cleaning up at 11:30. We're expecting the last finishers to go over the line at about 11:45, and at 12 we'll thoroughly start tidying up, start tidying the school, making sure all the marshals are tidied up, especially the water point, and then hopefully for about 1:30, let's go to the pub.